rant about how Football Manager currently is not what it used to be. Believe me, I'm not just ranting because I'm not as good at this Football Manager. So, like, if I was doing Manchester United in 2024, I would definitely be on top. And I think like I'm not the only person who's actually like ranting above Football Manager 26, FM 26, if makes it easier for you to listen. Like a lot of creators, a lot of people playing the game in silence, in pain, in hell, will let you know like it's not the same. And just to give you like a background on like my experience with Football Manager, I was not one of those guys who like played Championship Manager or like Football Manager 2018 or something like that. Few years ago, there was something called the blah 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 virus, and Football Manager was free for I think like 3 days as just like as a trial, and I always had like my eye on Football Manager. Like I like managing like finances and like I like football. I like the transfer part of it, and like I was playing FIFA at some point in my life, but like it did not attract me as much just because of like the online stuff. So I thought like Football Manager would be a good idea. So I went and tried it, and honestly, like when I first started playing Football Manager, I think it was 2020, definitely 2020. It was all right. Initially, it was a bit like overwhelming. You know how it is when you play Football Manager. Like there's a lot of text. Games are not usually like that. It's like mostly just like visual stuff. And honestly, like the amount of data you can go into Football Manager is impressive. To be honest, like you can fault a lot of stuff on Football Manager, but the details usually is spot on and deep, very deep. That's what she said. Regardless, fine. So it was good. I started to enjoy it a bit, and then to be honest, like I play, I don't know, maybe like 2,000, 3,000 hours per game. So like, it's not the cheapest of games. It runs on a potato, and I had a potato. Um, I just changed, but like I was running on a potato for the Mantra 2020 24, and it was fine. Like it was a game I could play. It was a game I can like write my own story, have a fantasy, m- have a player that they goes up from National League South to like Premier League and winning the championship. You like normal stuff. So I'm fine as a player. I'm not the best. I'm not the worst, but like I'm not the best. And I just play it on my free time when I have time after finishing work, when I'm off, for example, or just like if you wanna like avoid stuff, you just like play Football Manager and you just go into your own world. And like I've read a, I've seen a video on about like you have that next game mentality. So when you play a game, for like example, like this game, Manchester United versus Liverpool, and it's like 2 a.m. in the morning, and you think like, yeah, this is the last game. I'm gonna sleep after. I should sleep a bit sooner, but like fine. You just have like no. Even if you lose, if you win, you just have that feeling. No, next game, next game. Like this is very important in anything you do, not just games. Even if you're like running a business, for example, like a sandwich shop, if someone has one sandwich and says, that's fine, I'm not gonna have another sandwich, and then later on comes and buys another sandwich, it's again the next sandwich, is a good thing to have someone who is kind of addicted to whatever you're selling. I wouldn't say addicted because like it's a bad word, but who likes what you're doing so much that they're gonna come again and again and again and again, even after they promise themselves no more. Football Manager was something like this for me, and I think like it was like this for most other people as well who play the game on PC. So I played it on PC. I do have a PlayStation, but like I don't like to use it because like you can actually like get your like laptop everywhere. That's fine. So it was fine until 2024, and then the debacle happened with like 2025, and they did not update 2025. It was a bit of a struggle because like when you play Football Manager, you just do the transfers, just like run it through. You want players to be in the right club, the right like attributes and so on. But I got a mod layer patch from like one of the websites. Like I think Steam, and I was able to like play as if it was 2025. And but like everyone else, I bought the bullet, and we're just waiting for 2026. To me, I'm not someone who actually like is very interested about the graphics. Obviously, like if you have a graphic, they're good graphics. It's a bonus, not essential. Because like playing the matches is not the be all end all in Football Manager. It's kind of the background stuff. It's like shouting encourage. That's like an important thing. So like the graphics are fine. If you have good graphics, it's a bonus. But like it's not something like I like keep on thinking like every day we need to get like better graphics. No. Obviously like when you see other games you see yeah, like a million people play for the manager now, like 20 million, something like that. Why is it this bad? Why does it look like I've drawn a straw man on 2D on a paper and they are playing football? So it's not ideal, but again, it's not the most important thing. So they said that they're gonna move into Unity engine. I thought, why do you need it? But fine, I don't care if you don't mess with my favorite game. So they get 2026. The graphics looks fine. It looks really good. Again, don't care that much, but it's good. It's more realistic now. Let's say with the play movements, with how the players actually look like. So it's fine. We get to the UI. It's different, but like I was here again from 2020, so like I remember like Football Manager does this from time to time. They just change the UI. They change like the tabs from up to side. Again, if you're not gonna change a lot of things, that's fine. When you start playing the game, it is overwhelming. Again, like it's a new game. It's real like they built it from the scratch up, so it's a new game. So like you kind of understand if it's a bit overwhelming. Just the same feeling as you did with the normal Football Manager, the previous Football Manager. So it was fine. Maybe it's overwhelming, but like you'll get used to it. I've played now 16 hours and I've not got used to it. You can't really get the stuff that you want to do. So if you wanna sell someone, you like I still don't know how to do it. The the the, the UI looks clunky. It doesn't like click well. And to be honest, it does look like it's built for consoles and PCs. It's just an afterthought. Like when you're trying to adjust some of the team instructions, you have to like be really careful not to double click it, because if you double click it from standard passing to very long passing, it will just like pop up. Why? Just like why? So I don't know what they say. Like I don't care what they say. It's obviously built for consoles, and that's not okay. So like I know like some other people would say like they have a business opportunity, more consoles play more like than PCs. It's fine, I understand that, but like if your core players, the players who's gonna buy every year, that's a customer that you want to please. It's not the customer who will buy a sandwich once because they're gonna buy it once. But if you please the customer who's gonna buy your sandwich 100 times, that's the customer that you want to please. Maybe it's only like 2 million, but they're gonna pay every time. They're gonna buy every time. That customer who's gonna pay for like 1 or 2 times, and then be disgruntled because of something unreasonable, is not gonna buy it. Is not gonna buy it again, and you just change your whole concept just for them. So no, no, I'm not gonna be politically correct. I don't think the game should be for consoles first and PC second. And to be honest, I don't think they should be equal even. If you have loyal customers, you should cater more to them than for other customers who just started. Fair enough, some customers will become loyal from consoles, but Football Manager is not just a game. It's more than a game. It's a football thing. It's a football product. It's not a gaming product. Um, it sounds odd, like you scout people in it. You live in it. So I don't think going for consoles, catering for consoles is a good option. And like even if like it shouldn't be this hard. Like why is it this hard to change passing from short to long? Like honestly, why can't I just up like up arrow, down arrow, like left arrow, right arrow, just to like change it? It doesn't make sense, mate. Make it make sense, and it'll be okay. The change for the side, the space bar. To be honest, like initially it was a bit frustrated, and I got like 110 unread messages. Which I don't know, like if you play the game, like you do feel like the messages are not the same as the ones in your inbox. The emails are different. I don't know, like is it less interesting now? Like is it less important? Like this what new football manager feels like. Not going into details. You shouldn't go into details. You shouldn't know who your staff is. Like I've been playing with Manchester United for like again 15 hours. In any other save, I would got my staff in. I would get different scouts. I would have a different goalkeeper coach. Um but like in this save I didn't change anything. Like I didn't even like team instructions, I barely touched them. And this is not how Football Manager should be played. Like tactics, fantastic. It's really amazing. I think what they're doing in position, out of position, is slightly overdue. But yeah, this is how football actually works. Changing Mizala to Roman playmaker or whatever like that, it's fine. Again, it's not the first update I had with Football Manager. They did do it before. That's fine. So I'm happy with tactics. I don't think there is anything that needs to be changed. Like the coloring of the tactics is not the best. I don't like the green color. Um, I don't like the purple and stuff. It's fine. I can live with it. It's not the most attractive. I may have gotten used to the previous look, but I can get used to a new look. I'm fine. It's just like a painting. Like it's not the underlying structure. And it just feels like the underlying structure for this new game is not working. So like Football Manager is a manager game. Why does it take 3 clicks to get into tactics? And like why do I need to have a bookmark? Why is it like as before? 1 click and then you are in tactics. It just makes sense. And again, Football Manager is a manager's game. Why does it take 3 clicks to get into finances? Why can't I change my finances? Like I can't change my finances, but like it takes more clicks again. Like everything is worse. Everything takes longer. Like the stuff that takes 1 click now takes three. If I want to offer someone else, takes more time. Like it just doesn't flow well. And again, like I do like echo what everyone is saying. Like if Football Manager 26 is this bad, what was Football Manager 25? Like was it Just an Excel sheet. I would buy an Excel sheet by now. I don't want this new UI. Fine, like I do understand. I can be persuaded. I am just a customer, but it doesn't feel well. Another thing, just to give you like another example. In 2024, the Football Manager, like you could change a player, but you don't have to change your first 11 or like your tactic as a whole. But like for some unknown reason in FM26, if you change one thing, like one player, one role, it has to be like fully changed unless you change it in game, which doesn't make sense. Like if I play against a top six team, I'm gonna play with like a ball winning midfielder. If I'm gonna play against a lower team, I'm gonna play with an attacking midfielder. I don't have to change it every time and go back and then change it to the original tactic. I may have like forgotten about like the original tactic. And like same thing for players. Like I don't want this player to be in my first 11 every game, but because of injury, for example, I'm gonna play this squad player. So why do I have to like change it every time and change it back again to what I used to? Like, again, it doesn't make sense. Like, it makes everything not work as efficiently. It's a quality of life. It's a quality of play thing, which I don't think they've done a very good job at it. But you know what's the sad thing about it? The sad thing about it is like I am going to play FM26, regardless if it's good or bad. If it's really good, bad, I may like not play as much, but I'm gonna play more than 1,000 hours in FM26, or maybe not, because like, I know in previous betas, early access, whatever you want to call it, um, I would have played maybe 50 hours, where now I've only played 16 hours. So there's a noticeable difference, but I'm gonna still play it. I know I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play it more than 300 hours, 100%. I might reach 1,000 hours, but like with the way things are going, I'm not sure if I'm gonna do that, and I'm not sure like Sports Interactive's Sega FM team um, would be happy with someone who played 3,000 hours per game to only play 1,000 hours. It just means like you're not in the game, you're not as obsessed, you're not talking too much about it. And like I just checked. I actually like started 2018 just before COVID even. So yeah, um, there's still chance. Of course, there's chance. Like they just put in two updates yesterday and today. So there are some stuff which can be changed before the official game, and there will be stuff that will change after the official game. But it just like gives you a feeling that PC players' life, quality of life, is not what's important now. It's more about like getting more people to play, more console people to play, because like it's nice to see Manchester United's logo. It's nice to see the Conference League logo, but you can always do it like with a patch and with a logo patch. Like it's not a problem for a PC player. It's a problem for a console player. That's why like they went super hard with FIFA logo. Um, they got the World Cup stuff in it later on, hopefully, and they went really hard with Premier League and Bundesliga and so on and so on to attract those guys. Um, if you play console, fine, fair enough. But I'm just saying that Sega's Sports Interactive thinking in that direction is what is ruining FM for the rest of the people. If you don't get Manchester United's logo in a game, but you give me a new UI which I actually like benefit from. Like instead of clicking 3 times to sell a player, I click only 1 time, then I would be happy. Not the other way around, mate. Not the other way around. But yeah, because I'm a fan of the game. I've always been a fan of the game. I'll always continue to be a fan of the game, and I'll always play it. I used to play it in silence, but now I just do a 20-minute video just ranting about something. I'll continue to play it, um, which is, I mean, good for some people, not good for the other 99.999% of population.